Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting interview by Financial Insight on the sidelines of Indaba 2026. Yes, we've partnered with Stanbic to bring you exclusive content from the executive team that is in Cape Town. And with me is Helen, our dear old friend, who is about to tell us a little bit about how she's finding Cape Town. How are you doing, Helen?
I'm good, thank you. It started off very rainy, so unfortunately we lost our Stanbic Bank Group's stand, which has been iconic over the years, but it's okay.
Absolutely.
We've made plans.
Absolutely. As they say, when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. But, speaking of which, I mean, obviously, Helen, we've been tracking the work of the bank, and there's obviously, you guys are obviously in proximity to see what's going on in the mining sector. Are you able to just brief us on some of the key developments that the bank has been taking note of in Zambia?
Okay. With a lot of the shifts that we've seen in the last 4 years or so, in the mining sector, particularly around stability, around policy. And we've seen a huge uptake in commitments into the mining sector in Zambia. I think at the last count, about 7 billion worth of commitments had been made, 4 billion already deployed. As we look at First Quantum Mines, the S3 expansion, 1.25 million completed, commissioned. We've got Lumwana has also made some commitments in the tune of about $2 billion dollars. And then we also saw the relaunch of Lubamba mines with the commitment to develop that mine further with under the new owners, which is Josino HIX. So those are just the big ones, where we've also seen a lot of development happening in the smaller side of the mines, trying to formalize the informal and the artisanal mining. So those developments are also happening, all of which are building up to what we're seeing in mining production. It went up 8%, but only as a result of the fact that we had some slowdown that happened in one of our major mines, which was partly to do with the maintenance type of slowdown. But 8%, almost touching 900,000. We're on our way to that 1 million mark.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, obviously, with all this activity that's taking place, how is the bank supporting mining in Zambia?
We're supporting mining through our balance sheet, i.e. lending into the mines. We have credit lines going into some of the mining developments that are happening in Zambia. And we're also supporting mines around the transactional side of things. We also make sure that our support into any major sector that drives the economy is with an integrated focus. So not just looking at the big mines, but also looking at the whole ecosystem around what supports the mines, which includes the suppliers. And that's where the local component is the strongest.
This is in relation to local content, which obviously the president has been trying to push. Yes.
And with the policy shift that we've seen, giving a lot of that local content special focus, it means we're also stepping up. It's an opportunity for the banks as well to now step up as well and be able to partner with our suppliers and our local suppliers. And this comes in the foremost local content by indigenous owned or local content by management, which comprises of Zambians. So great moves. And we know that a big part of our job creation in Zambia, which is so much needed, is driven through the SME and the smaller corporates. So we're there to support their growth.
Right. Now, I mean, obviously, from a CIB lens, what would you say is, what are your views of this year's theme, which reads stronger together, progress through partnerships? What does that mean from a CIB perspective?
It's almost like they wrote that title for Zambia, because as you know, we've gone through the stages of stabilizing the economy. We've just come out of a very successful IMF program. So stability is still a big focus for us, but the next step is about growth.
Correct.
And growth through partnerships, and growth which is private sector driven in partnership with government. So partnerships, collaborations are what have made some of the significant impacts that we've seen in the mining sector. Government supporting the mines to have a more conducive mining environment. That's partnership in itself through policy changes. And we've seen the mines contributing significantly. I mean, just one mine contributes about 42% in total tax revenues in Zambia, and that's the first one. I think that's well publicized. So that partnership also brings the rewards that come into that feed the nation. And in terms of growing further, not just in direct mining, but going further in some of the PPP, the public-private partnerships, that's where we're going to get that leaping and the impact that comes with that, that helps with our social fabric, improving our people's lives, and also growing our nation. We have a 3 million target in 10 years. We are now in year 4. So we're on track as long as we partner together. It's always stronger together as for
Absolutely. Maybe on a final note, we know that Stanbic and Stanbic Bank are hosting an event tomorrow, co-hosting an event tomorrow. Networking is a huge part of the CIB process. How excited are you to engage with prospective partners and already currently existing partners as well?
So we're partnering with ASMEC, so that's has grown over the years.
Yes, you've done it for several years.
Yeah, this is either the fourth year actually that we've done it, and each time it keeps getting bigger because we find that that's where the support infrastructure for the mines, the participants in that infrastructure come together. So that's a great forum to talk to the local mines, for example, that are coming up and need partnerships in their growth journeys, and also speaking to the supply chain, for example, that partners it, and speaking to some of the developments that are happening in mining. As you know, technology is improving. The whole area around AI is also improving. So ASMEC is a great forum, and we collaborate with the Chamber of Mines for that. And it just keeps growing every year. So looking forward to seeing you there.
Absolutely, it's definitely. And Financial Insight will be at ASMEC 2026. So stay tuned for more insights as we continue to engage with the team at Stanbic Bank Zambia. I've been your host for this interview. And as we always say at Financial Insight, say it with me, get to know.